Sikuyanade Bal Olaram, or hello everyone and welcome. A Wolf's Den Games is proud to present Wyld Wednesdays with your host, Geroya'lor Kyr. Howdy folks, welcome. We are doing a return to Skyrim here. There was a scheduling issue regarding Miss Adika being able to do her usual run. Do we have more stuff that needs to be? Nope. We got plenty of encumbrance weight available. So I'm going to jump back out here to Solstheim. I figured we'd get at least the Deathbrand stuff dealt with real quick. And technically, we still have at least one more Dragon Priest here on Solstheim as well. So let's get ourselves prepped here. Should have gotten more of those. Okay, the Nightingale bow is set. Welcome, Ariana. Just kind of taking a look to see what we have available here. That one probably isn't going to be able to be done. We'll do that one. And we know that one of these is out here in this area. So we'll drop back to here again. Granted, I haven't been through this cave yet either. So while I'm here, I'm thinking I'll go ahead and take a peek. And, well, rogue's got a rogue, right? Huh. This looks interesting. See, a wolf on the hunt would know better than to bark. I was just trying to take a look. But if they're gonna come at me, I will defend myself. Unfortunately, that may mean they think I've sided with one side or the other, when, as usual, I have not. Really? They're not going to let me grab that one? That's unfortunate. I'll take one of those. I didn't need the plate. I really didn't. Huh. Okay, hang on. That should be up higher. Huh. Is that a little bit better, I hope? That might be a little too high. I was going into the yellow on my register there. Trying not to overdo it. I'm hoping that fixes some of the sound issues, at the very least. I don't know what their fascination is with plates, but cool. Again, I don't want to overdo it, because then it might mess with other people's gotta take the drum. Gotta take the drum. And I'll take the firewood for arrows and bolts later. If it's still a little too quiet, I can still turn it up a little bit. I just don't want to blow out anybody's speakers or anything, especially if something were to happen and I'd be surprised and be a little too loud. Because on occasion it happens. Especially if I've completely forgotten that I'm, like, talking to folks due to being distracted by the game and that sort of thing. Don't need the charcoal. Don't really need the quill either. Wow. I had come out here in order to take care of the death brand thing, but realized I hadn't been through this cave at all, so I figured, why not? Nice. Very nice. Wait. Was that? Nope. I really would rather not have to do this, but that's just wrong. So he had enough time to sidestep that far while the arrow was still in the air. That didn't seem right at all. I have no idea where I am now. I'm just kind of walking. Didn't want the bowl. Ah. Okay, whoa. This is a very large area. Although, I'm kind of curious if there would be ice, well, snow down here. Just due to the fact that they could only track it in so far unless they dug into the ice that was under the rock. And I don't really see how that would work all that well. This is really not the kind of thing I would ever do.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Whoops. I'm okay, puppy. You don't have to come charging it over to me to check. I'll be fine. That's always cool. Part of the reason why we do what we do is when people are having a rough time and need a laugh, or to just kind of step away from troubles and worries for even a little bit, then that's a plus in my book. Whether it's, for us, it's not about the numbers, it's more about the people. And while that is going to make us a target to some people, well, that happens, unfortunately. But then, when you've also got so many channels out there and that kind of competition where people are feeling a need to outdo everybody else for their numbers, then that also kind of adds to things. But my view is people are going to watch what they want to watch, and if people are welcome, if people are willing to come watch us, cool. If not, that's fine too. Is that an ice horse they were worshipping? I'm a little confused. Howdy, Phantom Omaha. Welcome. Okay, mostly I was just trying to see what the heck was going on here, because we were sitting there worshipping that cart. Not exactly sure why. It's going alright. Had some trouble sleeping last night, which is usual for me, as folks know. But nothing too bad. For the most part, it was more of a... I think the reason why they were sitting there and worshipping the cart is because it brought them all this stuff. Um, I had slept for a little bit, and then I ended up kind of... how is everyone else doing today? Doing all right? I would hope so. But always good to check in with folks. But yeah, I had been able to get to sleep, and then I ended up waking up and just not having enough energy to do anything, and unable to get back to sleep. So I spent quite a bit of time like awake, but just kind of laying there. And I hate when that happens because there's so much work still left to be done. I didn't even have the energy to sit down and draw. And that's saying something. Not that I draw often. I need to work on those particular skills. I'm roguing as always. I am intending on... Ooh. And they picked they picked a gold mine in order to store all their stuff. So I'm good with that. Got a bunch of ebony yesterday. Got some stall rim yesterday. Can use those for doing some forging, because the sooner we get those smithing skills up, the sooner I can start making some really cool armor. But yeah, I still have maps to do in terms of specific locations. I've got some maps to do for... There's a cabbage. Finally. It's our first cabbage of the run, I think. And there's 5 more. So there we go. There's 6 cabbages. Six cabbages. Ho, 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 ho. Sorry, Sesame Street flashbacks. There's something else in that cast iron pod. I'll take that. Oh, this just brings us up... Ooh, another drum. Gotta get the drums for Scanlan. And that just brings us back full circle to here. Apparently. So... I think I've gotten everything from here. Again, killing all these guys was not intentional, but... sometimes it happens when people come at you. And when they've already kind of proven threatening and the rest of them come at you, well, that's when you gotta kind of rogue it and start dropping the numbers before you actually have to face them. Given the chance, I'd rather not have to kill anything in the game, but it's kind of part of how things work, so... That way, if there's a known threat, I can deal with it that way. Okay, so it's to my right. Still dead? Still dead. Okay, so there should be Death Brand armor around here somewhere. Ooh. And still no. Stuff I'd had to drop previously. That's kind of funny. Oh yeah, I'd come over here for a reason. Cabbages. Also ale. I meant to go after the lockbox. Okay, so there should be a special chest around here. Okay, so it's somewhere in this location. Almost. Oh, it's that little notch right there. Yep. So there should be a chest around here. There it is. Oh, apparently I had already gotten it. And forgot about this. I see something icy ahead. I don't know if that's actually something icy or... Yeah, that looks like it. I'm guessing Ice Wraith. Fighting something. Gotta admit, I do enjoy... Yep. I had grabbed the ancient chest, apparently, and emptied it out already. There it is. There's the Wraith. Thank you, Nernroot. Can you shut up now, please? There's another one. It's hard to judge Wraith movement from a distance. Whoops.
Done and done.
Wow. That dog of mine is pretty good. Hey, Bobsta, welcome. Well, they shouldn't have gone after Ice Wraiths, should they? And I'm seeing a cave over here. And I think there's still some Ozadel stuff that I can pick up. I don't remember if I have all the things for that. I should grab all the ones I do have from wherever I've stored them. And load them up somewhere. Ooh, right in the throat. That must have hurt. Okay, good to know as far as... I don't want to get my pup killed. I mean, I know I can always get another one if I needed to, I think. Are you only allowed to own one at a time, or is it you can only have one following you at a time? Just curious. I will defend myself. And, well, beasts? I don't know if that would count, really. And I do try and take everything I can. True. I was just curious because I was thinking maybe I could send this pup home and then pick up another one. Okay, so it's going to be up in this area somewhere. There we go. Gotta love that skeleton key. Well, haven't been here before, so we'll check this out too. I still need to go back to the Deathbrand map and check where the next one is. And we'll do that. But currently I'm just kind of curious. It's probably a bad thing since, well, at least in this game, I'm a cat. Though in reality, I think I'm more like a wolf. Yeah. I mean, lockpicking is not my favorite.
I knew I heard something.
A little bit of overkill there, don't you think, Serana? Really don't like having to kill them, but if they jump out of the ground like that, ready to attack me, I will defend myself. I mean, it's only fair, right? I'm sure they would completely understand. It's probably why they jump up all ready to fight. If they gave me the chance, I'd sit there and be like, hey, can I just pass through? I'm looking for cabbages. Was that it? Really? Nothing more in here than that? Wait. No, that looks like it. Well, that was a little meh. Yeah. I believe I found it. I just haven't gone there to talk to them yet. Again, one of those things that comes from just kind of exploring rather than... I knew I heard it. Every time I hear that, all I can think of is a thinny. Any Stephen King fans in chat? Thought I saw a dragon over there for a minute. Is there anything else on any of these outer islands? I know on occasion I've spotted locations for it, but...
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Really? Aw, poor puppy. That's what y'all get for killing a dog. I mean... what'd he ever do to you? Anything? Nope. Ooh. There's that. Oh. Well, that's good to know. I'm assuming that's... yeah. I may head back out that way then. I'm guessing that's a hawk. Those look like standing stones. I'm guessing that's one of those stallroom graves. Ooh! That must have hurt. You made it a whole, what, one step? Yeah. That's definitely one thing I'm glad for. What the... It's something else? Yeah, I know I'm gonna have to drop some stuff, and I'm okay with that. I mean, we've picked up a lot. So... a bunch of which we probably don't need, but... the stall room should be worth it. As well as the stuff we've picked up that can actually be useful for us. And I figure get the mining out of the way before we worry about dropping stuff. That way we don't just have to drop stuff twice. Yeah, I'm glad they turned to ash, because having stuff following you around, especially if it dies in a doorway, and it's like, now I gotta move this thing before I can even move. Sure, why not? Get some money out of it too. Is there one in here? Technically there should have been. After all, it is a grave. Let's see. That can go. Those don't weigh anything, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's see. I'll hold on to that for now. And I'm grabbing this because those are the ones I shot. And I'd rather not waste any of that. One of these days I'll actually get out there to some of these other islands and be like, what's out here? Those are... what kind of birds are those? They seem unusual. Hi, how you doing? Here we are back to this. And then I'll check. I knew that ebony was going to be an issue. Invisible gold. That's always interesting. Oh. Okay. Now. I am going to have to drop some stuff off here, and that's fine. Or at least eat something. Oh, I already rated that. So... can't eat any of the cabbages. Whee! I'm suddenly reminded of Red Dwarf. Fish! Fish! Well, what would you like today, sir? Fish! Have a nice day. I will. That spooked me for a second. Whoa. Darn mud crab. Wait, does that mean there's another one? There we go. We'll do that, and then I'll check the Death Brand map to see where the next nearest one is. Whoops. Under books. Wait. I could have sworn I still had that with me. Another chest. Okay, I need to start searching more of these waterfalls. That's for sure. Thinks it's all sneaky. I'm the rogue around here. Mud crabs thinking they got something on me. Ooh. It's going all right. Nice. That's not bad. Me, I have no real issue with most of the companions. It's just most of them have a tendency to get themselves killed. No worries, Phantom Omaha. I kind of expect people to jump back and forth between ours, and I have no issue with that. After all, we're here for entertainment, not necessarily specifically numbers. The numbers help. Not gonna lie. But honestly, it's still far more about hanging out with folks than anything else. I missed. Yeah, they do kind of look like ears. Kind of backwards. Like if you were looking at the ear from behind the ear. There we go. At least I'm getting plenty to eat. How did I miss this one? Okay, now I gotta go back to this stuff. Drop that, because I'd rather drop that than the Warhammer. Mostly because I just picked that Warhammer back up. Oh. Can't kill what's already dead, apparently. That should be rather obvious, though, shouldn't it? I think I may have accidentally left the Deathbrand map at in the library. Which, if that's the case, that means I'm gonna have to go back. But I keep finding these chests everywhere. Huh. Apparently the Reeklings don't have a skeleton key. Yep. Horkers are kind of a cross between the two, I think. As far as kind of a mix between manatee and walrus. Though I think they may be closer to walrus than manatee. Okay. Every time I hear Nirnroot, all I can think of are Thinnies from Stephen King's Dark Tower. Nice try. Good to know. You'd think they would have put in the thing for being able to just throw them. Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of like random crap I can just drop, don't I? And of course, food to eat if necessary. Just in case there's something up back here that I hadn't taken a look at yet. What with all the chests I've been finding lately just by wandering around the outer edge of the island. Should really get Elder Scrolls Online, I think. But Gotta work our way there first. You made me lose track of my dagger. I was just trying to pick up the dagger, and instead... Okay, now a quick jump in here. There's the map. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it, because I was looking under books. Okay. Just needed to take a peek at that for a minute. We'll drop all of this useless stuff first. Don't really need the Horker tusks. And I know we're already below weight, but this is more of a... We've got some stuff in here we really didn't need in the first place, so might as well drop them. There we go. I'll take that. Wait, what's up here first? Always good to check before you wander deeper. It looks like that's where we'll be coming out. Judging by the way these tend to go. I should remember that. That'll help for like D&D maps. No, I didn't mean to. Ever hate when that happens? I can understand that one. I'd already been caught with the Markarth one. Or trying to take it, so that I have that quest going. As far as not being able to turn in the Dibella statue to the guy who'd asked for it. But the one after that, regarding finding their scion. Thought I saw another one. My companions appear to be lost. I just picked up another plate. Okay. Also good to know. Apparently I had seen a fourth one, and he was able to hide. Kind of makes me think of Not. Not the Brave. Technically there's no comma. Because Not is, well, not very brave. And I guess technically if something is new to you, it's a treasure, right? It's probably why they'll grab anything. Well, that worked. And thus the reason why I like to rogue. Because if I can keep back, I have more chance of taking out more of these guys from a distance where there's less of a chance they'll hit me. Now, out of all the stuff you guys have stolen, do you happen to have any cabbages? Apparently not. They must have eaten them all. Wait. Better idea. Yep, I will definitely do that. But I want to make sure that I've got all of these guys dealt with first. Meanwhile... Yeah, I'm just better with the bow, I guess. It's been a while. Well, that was a different take. I kind of like that. No, we're not using iron arrows. We'll use the elven until we run out. I'll just make some. No cabbages. That's definitely good to know. Although I guess part of the question would be, are they actually tough? Or are they just not very smart tactically? As in, they don't necessarily know any better, and therefore are willing to rush into places that other people might not be willing to go do. I know I've had that kind of instance in some of my D&D games. Hi, how you doing? Hold that, will you? Catch. Oh, that was a little close. I'll come back to that one in a minute. I need to double check these for cabbages. Wait, was that the way we came? Yeah, that was the way we came in. And then I noticed it circled around this way, so we've done all that. cool. Those that are willing to face adversity, despite knowing the danger, is even more respectable in my eyes. Yeah. In a way, I'm kinda glad. I know I've got more stuff here. Like that one. I can drop that. Don't need any plates. No goblets. I can drop that. Looks like there was more stuff I should have dropped off back at home before coming out here, but we'll get to it. Gotta take the flute for Scanlan. That's interesting. You ever had them glitch and just never come back? Oh, so close. Okay, so it's got to be on this side of it then. There we go. So, gonna have to be a little more careful on just what we pick up. Yeah, I think I think she and the dog got stuck dealing with something elsewhere. Although, I do understand that that word has a completely different meaning in Skyrim. Because elsewhere is where the Khajiit come from. That one's empty. That one's empty. Apparently they ate the cabbages. Maybe. Whoa, what is this? Here, hold that. Catch. Okay, I wasn't quick enough on the shot, but even with him turning around. No cabbages. Cabbage? No cabbage. Seems like it. Because she stayed out with the water. Sorry guys, I didn't want to have to kill you, but when you jump up all aggressive like. Ooh. At least it's quick. 'Cause, ouch. And once again. Nope. Did get, yep. Need the antlers for Keyleth. Is that how we came in? No. That's how we came in. I guess seeing the guy down there should have tipped me off on that. Oh, crap. Really? Wow, thanks Bethesda. That glitch sucked. I see a cabbage over there. So we gotta go this way first. One cabbage. Ha ha ha. Sorry. There we go. I love how you can pick the lock by essentially running your dagger through the lockpick. Try to keep it quick for you guys because I really don't want to be hurting y'all, but and when they make it that easy, I'm sorry, I just can't help it. Sorry, little dude. Had to be done. I don't know if I can even do anything with soul gem fragments, but whoops. Oh, yes. Although, should probably boost health first. Ah! Wow, that's rather interesting, actually. Did I still have an archery open? No. Smithing? Where? Sorry. Oh, there we go. Ebony needs 80. Glass. Okay, we need to get 8 more points in that. I need to drop right now. I'm just trying to work my way back out of the cave just to finish that up. Better to have the bow ready for when they jump out than have to wait for that. Well, that was quick. Nope. Where'd you come from? I take it these are the closest to goblins that Skyrim has. Oh, I should have done that. Okay. I've already been through that. I can drop that easy. Okay. Because I know in Magic the Gathering, there are 2 different types of goblins. Goblins and boggarts are essentially the same thing, just 2 different. How do you want to do this? And that's the main plus about roguing your way through, because at least from what I've noticed, it seems a little easier to deal with multiple threats when you can sneak up and take out as many of them as possible before pushing forward. Okay, that was kind of a cool cutscene. Saw that coming. Oh wow, this is going to take us back to the beginning of the cave. Probably. No, the last autosave. And now I gotta try to... Okay, I know which way we're going. I'm going with health. So I want to get the smithing up there as much as possible. Then I'll focus on some of the other stuff. Hey, I got to get my arrow back that time. I am so glad for that autosave. I guess Bethesda needed to give the other guy a chance to react. Yeah, I noticed that. Hey, and that guy didn't get to hit me this time. I'll take that. Definitely. If I find him again, then I'll save it. There they are. Got him back. Now we save. This will be 293 for those following along. And let's see. Really? Still too heavy? Whoops. Already dropped the iron sword, apparently. Okay. Works for me. And I haven't had to drop the pickaxe off. So that's even better. Okay, this is where we start having issues. Well, he'd taken an arrow to the knee. That's part of the problem. Holy crap. Oh yeah. Oh. Whoops. This reminds me so much of a Critical Role episode. Only Grog's not falling through the air. And there's no magic carpet. Oh. Okay. Oh, gotta take the drum. I heard the pot. Oh, there they are. It's like, wait a second. Weren't you up there? I was. I moved. Just making sure that I hadn't missed a cabbage or anything. Yeah, let's not fall down there. No? Wait, there's a chest down there. Have I already been down there? Probably. Oh, that's right. I always forget that I have shouts. The other one's like, did you hear something? Yes, in fact I did. There you go, Reeklings. You've got plenty of food for a while. Should last you quite a while, in fact. Don't need a spigot. Too heavy. And here we go. I'm thinking this is likely the end here of this tunnel or cave system. And then I can go back to looking for the Now I know there's stuff I can drop here. But mostly it was about taking a look and seeing what was available before worrying about it. That's still all okay. Whoops. That'll work. Now this is probably going to come out exactly where I pointed it out earlier, for those who were here for that. Yep. Because I remember thinking, I remember saying, we're probably going to end up coming out up here. I was kind of hoping that that chest might have been one of the death brand that we've been looking for, but maybe not. Okay, so it should be right around here though. Maybe up in this area. It's supposed to be near a river outlet, or north of a river outlet, I think. Let's see. That's under miscellaneous. Yeah, because upper left, there is that mark there. So it should be somewhere up in this area. Not too far from here. Let's see, I've been up to that mine. And it did look like it was kind of on the coast, so I don't want to go too far from there. I'd never noticed those waves before. That's kind of cool. Okay, there we go. I think I just found it. Yeah, I'm gonna need to drop stuff off here pretty quick. We can afford the £2. That lets us jump back to Raven Rock for that. Drop all this stuff off, and then we can go out for the next two. So that should work out nicely. Just sprint home here for a minute. Okay, so apparently they lost me and came home. They'll find us eventually. That. Don't need iron arrows. Okay, that should cover all of that. Whoops, I need Hunter's Mark back. Uh-oh. I hate when that happens. Should be under H, I'm hoping. Uh-oh. Yikes. That's horrible. And I've completely lost track of that ring. This, folks, is why I tend to keep things organized back at the houses on Skyrim, so that this isn't an issue. There's Hunter's Mark. Keep that one as far as the Magicka one. Probably should have kept the Solution of Strength too, but oh well. That way there's one to pick up for later. Then we drop all these off, even though they don't really weigh all that much, but once you get down to it. And yes, eventually there will come a point where I'll sit here, empty this out, this chest out completely, organize stuff around this house, and then start maxing weight so I can shift it all back to Skyrim. That way I have everything all in the same spot and easier to locate in that respect. Okay. 6 drums. Yeah, we end up picking up a bunch of stuff randomly, but it's kind of how this game works for those who might not have played, if they happen to be watching. We are also looking at possibly, at some point in the near future, doing a 3-person Broforce, which should make that even more insane than usual. Should probably give that drum to Riorn. That can all go. There. Gets us back to 223. Oh yeah, I didn't really need any of that. Okay, so that takes care of all that as far as dropping stuff off. Is there anything else? Those are fish barrels. Okay. So, that does take care of that. Now we need to where? No, that was not a dragon.
Where'd you come from?
Probably its parents. Really? On the roof of my house? You're just gonna sit there while we kill you? Works for me. I've never seen that happen to a dragon before. Yep, that'll teach it. Now hand over your soul. Come on. Be a good dragon. There we go. Okay, items first. So, now we need the map here. Looks like it's down in this area. We'll jump here and work our way back the other way, I think. I'm gonna have to check it again. Oh no, I'm way off. I'm way off. That's saying it's more up here? Wait, does that mean I missed one way up here? 'Cause that's saying there's one near Raven Rock. Huh.
Who's there? I knew I heard something. Done and done.
That took care of that. Where'd he go? Oh, there it is.
It was a good hunt.
Was it? I mean, I was the one who took care of the thing for you. And then, you know, looted it. So, are you sure it was a good hunt? I should check this again. Sorry folks, got a message about filming. Okay, cool. So I will set that up for this Sunday. I will be helping out with some more filming with our local comedian friend. So there may not be a regular daily daytime stream, but we will see about at least an Insomnia Squad. Although it depends on when filming wraps up, as it's supposed to start around 1 p.m. or so. Am I just nowhere near this thing? That Deathbrand map is not very clear. Or maybe it is. That's saying it's somewhere right out in this area, I think. Hey, that wasn't fair.
That's your best, huh?
Whoops. There we go. Okay, there should be a chest out here. Coin purse. Nope. 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 No cabbages. There it is. There we go. And now for the last one. Oh yeah, the cultist robes I'd had to... Well, that took care of that.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
Can at least go tell this guy, Dad. Oh, the steward's house. Maybe this will help with something. I don't need the clothes iron. Now we just take all the books real quick. That one I don't know of. Some of these I'm sure I have already, but occasionally I do run across titles that I am unfamiliar with. Just one of those kinds of days, I guess. And no cabbages. These people must have something against cabbages. I don't know why. Maybe they just don't have any corned beef to go with it. That was one of my grandmother's favorite meals. You've got all... Who are you? You've got all the cabbages.
I hope you're not expecting a meal, Sarah.
Not expecting a meal. I just want all your cabbages. We need them for Foster. Really? That's it? Apparently I walked to the wrong mushroom. But that happens on occasion. I gotta go to the biggest one, which is that one over there. Okay, that explains it.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Whoops.
All right then.
Have you found Verona yet? I could really use some tea. Yes, Hermaeus. Now,
Okay.
it's only a rumor of a whisper up. Now, hurry. That book might contain the final secrets of Xerxes, for all we know.
Xerxes.
Dead? Well, that's annoying.
Annoying.
How did she die? There are more and more of those things showing up around here lately. Now, I suppose you'll have to find me a new steward. Try Raven Rock. They are in awe of me there. I'm sure almost anyone would be willing
I
to
bet that's
serve
not
me.
the case.
Once word gets out, though, someone with
Okay.
a brilliant mind and a robust physique that is blindly obedient would be ideal.
Blindly obedient,
Oh,
I don't know
need
about.
to know how to brew tea. Ulves always waters it down. I'm running low on heartstones. If you have any with you, I'll buy one. Otherwise, I can tell you where you might find one.
Okay.
Every time the Red Mountain belches, more of them land here.
Okay.
Look around. You may need to pick away at it to pry the heartstone itself loose, but you look strong. A good luck.
Like the whole ellipses before that.
Don't take finding me a steward.
Still. I hope I haven't just like redone the whole black book thing. Okay, so according to the Deathbrand map, there should be one over that direction. Let's take a look.
Where'd you come from?
Not sure what the burnt Spriggan wood does, but we'll find out. I'm assuming somebody's making that noise.
Who's there?
can do that here shortly. I think we'll be taking a short break here. Not just yet, but soon. What the? Keep seeing like ice or fire blasts going out over the water. What the?
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
Where? There he went. I haven't even gone to the, well, for lack of a better term, undertown of the Dwarven Ruins. So there's always that to do back on Skyrim as well. I'll mine this out and take another quick peek as far as where the chest should be. Okay, and according to the Deathbrand map, which side is that on? Oh, that's right. The other side. So it's got to be over here somewhere. At least I'm kind of assuming so. I would hope I'm not that far off. So it should be over here along the
I'm no fan of the
along
sun.
this side of this little river inlet thing. Just making sure I've gotten all of them. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing it, however. According to the map, it should be right around here, shouldn't it? I mean, that looks like the right river. So I guess we'll just have to find out.
From that look on your face, I'm guessing you've never seen a Silt Strider before. This is Dusty. I personally trained her from a lava. Feels like a lifetime ago now. She hasn't been in traveling condition for quite a while now. I've tried to let her go off on her own, but she insists on staying here. We get by trading odds and ends with the locals. I've decided to stay here and make sure she passes in peace. It's the least I can do for her.
I could help with that.
Once in a while, a local makes it out here, although they usually just want to catch a glimpse of Dusty. Silt Striders are pretty rare now. What would you like to know? The blast from the volcano found Dusty in a small cave on Vardenfell. Silt Strider cocoons are pretty tough.
Good to know.
Mostly for transporting goods and people. They were pretty common.
So vehicles.
But that was ages ago. A Silt Strider carapace is so strong it can withstand the harshest of weather. Even the legendary sandstorms of Vardenfell's Molag Armor region were said to barely make a dent in them. Of course, that's all ash now. All right. Take a look.
Okay.
Safe travels.
Whoops.
Who's there?
Do they just not consider me a threat, or what? Crap. That was a bit faster than I'd intended. Or than I'd expected, I should say. I mean, this has to be the right spot, isn't it? I mean, the right river? Anything here? Nope. Nothing at this waterfall. As long as they don't mess with me, I'll leave them be. And at least currently, they don't seem to even be able to see me. So I don't have to worry about that too much. That's always pleasant. What is that? Okay. So that alone is reason to start taking a peek at some things here. Heh. Okay. So I'm guessing this guy was panning for gold. A little more. There we go. But yeah, we are going to need to take at least a short break here soon. So we'll have to see where things go. That was interesting to find. Now I'm just trying to see where the river starts, or at least where it comes from. Somewhere up here, I'm guessing. So the final Death Brand chest should be directly below where I am now, following that same river. Oh, really? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Actually, I'm good for the moment. And again, dragons have mostly become just annoyances at this point. Whoops. Apparel. Shield. Where'd the shield go? Huh. Did not know about this chest either. I'm finding stuff all over this island. And yes, near as I can tell, the last Deathbrand chest is over here, and I can't seem to find it. It's going to be over here.
Now, Abe, what? Ha! Found you.
Work on your aim, Reaver. Oh, guess they won't get a chance to, huh? Dagger, dagger, dagger. Whee! That way? Nope. Other way. There we go. So, from what I can tell on the map, the last Deathbrand chest should be somewhere down here, left of this river. So as long as we stay on the left side, we should run into it, right? Granted, hand-drawn maps tend to be not all that accurate, so probably a good idea to make sure we check as much along here as we can. I mean, I figured unless this is marking its position, which it doesn't appear to be, that it should be somewhere right down in here. But I am not seeing it. Oh, there it is. There we go. Now, let's see. Daggers get kept. And that's good enough. Now we'll jump back to here, drop some stuff off, and go from there. But first, we'll take a short break. Do hope you'll stick around with us, folks. If not, well, we hope to see you eventually. We will be right back. Give me about 5-10 minutes. Sooner, if I can swing it. In the meantime, don't forget, folks, cooperation, competition, community. Those are the kinds of things people need just to get through the day-to-day struggles. I mean, life's hard enough, people. No need to make it more difficult for others, am I right? That one. All of those. Both of those and that. I'm sure there, oh yeah, books. Whoops. I keep doing this. Okay, I guess I'll have to go to the barrow that opened up first. It's one of those days, folks. Hold on to one of those for, what's his name? Neloth. Okay. That's enough for now. I'm gonna give my character some sleep for a bit of a bonus. And in the meantime, I will take a short break. And we will be right back, folks. Please bear with us. And we will see you soon. So until then, see you in a few. They've walked you through Horizon Zero Dawn, through The Last of Us, and through For Honor. This summer, one man, one horde, one motorcycle, many, many locations with an open world map, and one very large arsenal. When the dust settles at the end of the day, who will remain standing? Will it be Deacon St. John? Or those he stands against? Find out for yourself at twitch.tv/WyldWolfGaming1. Stay wild, everyone. In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. Come to twitch.tv/wolfsdengames and click the follow button. That way you will be notified for further games by the Insomnia Squad. Welcome back, folks. Okay, we did drop off everything already, right? Well, not everything, but enough of everything. Carrots, tomatoes, cabbages. I knew we'd find more cabbages eventually, and I hadn't cleaned this house out entirely. Oh, well, that explains some of the things. That explains some more. Yeah, all the... Wow. So apparently I have kind of scattered things around here. Makes sense that those would be mostly that. So yeah, all this will need to be resorted. And reset. Actually, I can use the salt. Don't bark at me, dog. I do hope that eventually the stuff from this house does respawn, because that is a lot of soul gems. Still no cabbages? And a book I hadn't grabbed? Okay, so that's apparently all of that. And might as well. It's not ale, so it doesn't really matter if it makes it all the way back to Lakeview, or not Lakeview. Winstead? Winstead. Hey, that time I didn't call it Halstead. I got it right for a change. Okay, so that takes care of all that. I'm not exactly sure what we have marked here. Seems whenever I have my headphones on, my ears start to... Yep, apparently they're going with the yams rather than the cabbages, but I'm good with that. Well, now we can jump out here and take a look at this. Now that we had found the armor.
Where'd you come from?
They were standing there when we got here. Were you not paying attention? Yeah, what the heck. I have that all emptied out, so works for me. Yeah, that is kind of interesting. Entire raw cabbages. Apparently they haven't spoken to huh. Okay. We'll just take all of it for the heck of it. Apparently the Nords haven't heard about Old King Cole yet. After all, while there is the whole famous thing about Old King Cole being a merry old soul and all that, he had also passed a law that all chopped cabbage must be mixed with mayonnaise. To this day, it is still known as Cole's Law. Bad joke? Yeah, probably. Well, we found where the secret passage was. Now the question is this another passage, or is it just more Skyrim? Just more Skyrim. Okay. So we're probably going to be dealing with Draugr. That's kind of a given. So yeah, as of Sunday, we will not be having our usual stream due to I've never seen the pile of gold mechanic in this before. That's amazing. Like my horse. Yup. I mean, this will cover pretty much everything we'll ever need, huh? That's a diamond, isn't it? Only worth 800? Well, I wouldn't be able to do a resurrection with it. Sorry, D&D reference. How much gold are we at? Holy crap. Take all the gold. Holy. I've never seen this before. I mean, that's well over 4,000 gold. I know that for a fact because we had 8,000 something before we came in here. And yeah. That's like 8,000 gold there. And counting. That was nuts. Yeah. If it did, yikes. I mean, D&D, you can set it so that it will actually factor in the coin weight and everything like that. It's still counting gold getting added. Of course, I'm gonna rogue my way up there. Yeah, you did mention that the... Oh, good point. Thank you. That would have sucked. That's it? I was expecting trouble. And that's where the trouble shows up. Yes? No? Oh, I have to defeat a ghost? I can defeat a ghost. What the... That was weird. Yikes. Hey.
one hides from the dead.
I'm not hiding, I just need a little distance.
Only a tries to kill the dead.
Gotcha. Nice. Was that it? I think it was. Well then. I didn't need the bow, did I? No, I didn't. So, yeah, that's a thing. Definitely thank you for that, Patricia, because that was nuts. Gotta take the dagger. I may have to mention that to a friend of mine. One of the people that got me into Skyrim in the first place. I gotta check. I gotta see if Chewie's done it as well. As I know Chewie had been looking to play some Skyrim for stream, but was having some issues with some of the stuff. At least getting some of it to work. But then he was also doing the special edition, which we have, but I have issues just being able to play that in the first place. That's probably a system thing rather than anything else, to be entirely honest. Okay, so we have gotten all of those. Good. So that finishes that bit. I am so glad I came down here. I don't suppose any of this stuff regenerates after time. You're a little late to the party, Serana. Cool. That should be more than enough to buy another house.
Ruins, even old with. I wonder if the Draugr are as gullible as they were when I was a girl.
So that completes that bit. We will jump back to Raven Rock so I can talk to somebody for a minute. I gotta talk to Nelith, drop off one of those Heartstones. Yup. I think that was probably my most well-liked.
I don't know who sent you here, but you've given us something to build on here. I hope someday we can repay you for your kind. Goodness, it must have been quite
There we
difficult
go.
tracking those creatures down out there.
Not really, I got a bunch
Take
more at
these.
home.
They should help you during your
Ultimate
journeys.
well-being? I've never heard of that.
I'm no fan of the sun.
Destroying the ash spawn has made it safer to work in the fields. Not on your life. I'd sooner try to swim back to Windhelm. Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
I am, but I can make my own if I just, you know, swipe your stuff. Aww.
If you ever need apothecary supplies, talk to my wife. If you've got something to sell, I'm willing to buy it. Why don't we see what kind of deal we can make?
Oh, I don't have any of them on me, do I? No, I don't. Blood Scythe and Soul Scythe? Are those? Oh, Soul Render. Good to know.
And leave my farm? No, thank you. Next time you're hungry, stop by.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine. Not on your life. I'd have to be truly desperate to do that.
Well, he did tell me to ask.
I'm a different person. Would he give me skooma? I might do it for some skooma. Come back when you do.
Let's get indoors.
Okay, well that answers that question for me, doesn't it?
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I might stay a bit longer after all. Don't be ridiculous. Who would run this place?
I could.
You ask around the retching Netch. Someone there might be crazy enough, or drunk enough, to do it.
I have skooma.
If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
I don't know what you... His mind's...
I can go grab some skooma. Talk to her. Send her that way and get a bunch of stuff done all at once. I figured that's the best way of handling this. Not that we won't be coming back here eventually. Okay, I need that one, that one, that one. Oh, I do have all 4 pieces. Well, apparently I do have the changed ones thing, or had seen it before. Yeah, I know I'm carrying way too much, but I'll be dropping some stuff off in return, so that should help. But I'm trying to see how many of these items are part of the various trophy items that we've got. Gotta admit, some of this is a bit annoying, especially when you end up with a bunch of stuff all in the same chest. Those are all scrolls. Okay. I know I have skooma. Did I pass it already? Too bad you can't just do like a search. It should have been with the potions, shouldn't it? Huh. So a lot of these seem rather scattered in here. Okay, where were the potions? Should be under S in the potions. Oh, there's got to be more potions than that. And it should be at least in the S area. I'm hoping. Is it SC or SK? Should be SK. And I'm not seeing it there either. I'm still carrying it. That doesn't make any sense. That's another trophy. That can go, that can go, that can go. There. Much better. Now the reason I'm doing that is 'cause whoops. There. Mirak with all his glory. That'll work for now. I mean, I gotta go back and get all the Ozadel stuff together, and but that takes care of that for the moment, at least. Now I'm gonna see if I can talk to what's her name again and see if that makes a difference, because I know we've got.
Fire, Zura! A fight!
This should
Those
be
fools
good.
are actually fighting.
Where?
Hey, watch what you're doing.
Where are they fighting? I see no fighting.
I'm getting out of here.
I'm not seeing a problem, people. Okay. That was weird.
I work for Mogul. You got a you talk to him.
Teldrin Sero, blade for hire. If you have the coin, I'm at your service.
Working on the... you mean leave Raven Rock for good? To go work for a crazed Telvanni wizard? Sure. Just let me get me things. On second thought, never mind. I can get new stuff.
Wow, really?
Well, I've never been one to pass up an opportunity.
I guess that works.
Sorry to run, but I'm off to my new job.
Well, now I can go talk to Neloth and take care of 2 things at once. Now we jump back to Neloth and take care of that, and most of the major stuff, at least, that I've run across so far on Solstheim has been done. Oh yeah, there's the other black book. Hello, Leonard. Welcome. I can talk to him a minute.
Back so soon? That drove us, man? I suppose he'll do. But I should be grateful. Here, take this for your efforts. Oh, and you may use my staff enchanter if you want.
Staff enchanter key.
Where's that lazy steward of mine? I've been having difficulties with my Heartstone experiments. Have you heard of the Briar Heart?
Okay, I can understand that.
They are fierce ward. They actually remove their own hearts and replace them with large briar seeds. It puts their... I need you to examine one of them. I'm going to put this memory trace spell on you, so you won't have to worry about taking notes. I doubt you would know what was important anyway. Excellent. I'll take it. Here, have some symptoms. The man makes a dreadful... How... Oh. Don't waste your time. Those things are for the... Well, I'm hoping to do something similar. If I could connect a living being to the forces of the Red Mountain, well, that would be formidable. I've done some experiments in this area, but I'm hoping to learn some of the... I would venture out myself, but long voyages are dangerous, and risks are precisely what people like you are for. The Forsworn... From
Yes,
there,
I knew
you're on
that,
your own.
but
I'm given
still...
to understand that they are not difficult to find, if you gather my inference. It's the homeland of the... We built great works there, like Vivek and Aldrun. All of them are destroyed now, either by Red Mountain or the Argonian invasion. That's them.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Huh. Interesting. I've never heard of that before. Got that other black book. Things going on in North Philly, I believe. I know it's been on Twitter due to my personal views on how things tend to work. The main news I pay attention to is actually Dave Barry, because he double checks all those, and they are definitely on the lighter side of people have been, I don't know, on each other's backs for so long that I'm more focused on taking care of me and mine. As long as we're protected and defended, then I think we'll be all right. But that's me. Yeah, I can understand that as well, with local news being more directly within your purview, as that is your local area. Oh, I didn't know I could walk on these. That kind of changes things for me. Soul gems are always helpful. Maybe I just hadn't realized that there was something covering the water-ish. What did I miss? I had to have missed something. Oh, it must be up there. I'm assuming that that just refills all my magicka. One of the main reasons why I enjoy Dave Barry is no crap. Oh, maybe I was supposed to do that. Okay, I'm really confused right now. Is this like a one-way door? Yep. Okay, I think I've kind of figured it out. I'm gonna need to be up like this, though. Then wait here for that one to come back. There we go. Yeah, my first experience with Dave Barry and his writing and news came from an article he had done about a dog in a canine police dog somewhere in Florida that would go bowling. They had built a special ramp that they would put the ball at the top of, and the dog would come running up and slam into it like nose first, knocking the ball down the ramp, and that's how the dog would bowl. Oh yeah. And since then, every day he posts something on his blog where it's whatever recent headlines have been, but rarely are they like heavily serious kind of articles. Usually because, well, there's enough of the high stress, let's get everybody upset about something kind of news out there as it is. And due to disability, I rarely am able to get out of the office myself, mostly due to my ankles being as bad as they are. So even local news doesn't really have too much of a thing for me directly. I do feel for those who have been going through all kinds of struggles and difficulties. And as human beings, we should try and help and support those going through those times. But again, that's my view, and I understand that not everybody agrees with it. But as we're all human beings and we're all on this earth, we all kind of have to share it. We might as well do something about it in terms of helping each other out. I apologize if I sound a little preachy. I don't want to do that yet. I want to know what the heck this other stuff was. Is there something up here? I mean, there had to have been more than one reason to have that all opened up. Okay, I want to go this way first. Not really trusting this area, especially as we had already found the book. that took 2 down at once. I always enjoy it when you can drop multiple enemies in one go. I am kind of wondering if there's a different book up here. Oh, I hate those. That's always such a weird sensation. These are all ruined books, I think. Yep. Oh, I'd already searched that one. What we got here? Chapter 5, Chapter 6. Didn't we skip a whole section? I mean, do you need to do these all in order? In other words, did I just screw something up? Because when they're giving you 2 different okay, that was a little anxiety inducing. So shouldn't there be a scry here somewhere? Or should I have had to go back and do the scry elsewhere to get this open? It's probably how that works, isn't it? Wait, I didn't see this a minute ago. Why did I not see that table? Yep, looks like I'm gonna have to backtrack a bit. So apparently these do need to be followed in order. Which means I need to run back here to go back to 3. So I can run back to 4. Because this was 5 and 6. Which means 4 is down here somewhere. That's the one that's on the outside. At least that's my assumption based on how things have been going. There's chapter 4. They tried. They certainly tried. I've never been through quite this much. Okay, so that opened that door. Now I gotta go to 5 in order to get that open? Okay. Think I'm figuring this out. Little annoying that you actually have to be running back and forth for this one. But it's nothing we can't handle, right? Now we go to 5. Wait. What's over? Oh, that was to unlock the other door. Okay, that's right. It's like, wait, did we miss something? No, let's leave the bow out. Okay, jumping between Skyrim and Borderlands is not recommended. Because controls are different. Okay, we did 6 first. We need to go 5. After 5, then 6, then 7 and 8. There we go. That's better. Huh. Huh. Just making sure we've gotten everything. That covered that. So I guess technically we didn't need 5. But we will need 7. There's nothing there. It's 8. We need 7. 7 should open. They thought they had me. So there's that bit. Then after this, there's only one black book left. Is there 6 total? Maybe. As long as he's not moving, I'll just sit here all day. Well, until that happens. Little creepy. Okay, more than a little creepy. Scroll of ebony flesh. Achievement unlocked. Takes care of that. Books. There we go. That takes care of that. We are getting close to our end time for our stream here. I believe there's only one black book left. And I think we've already gotten all this guy's gems.
First, it's ash spawn attacks, then my home withers. It's almost like someone is out to get me. I suppose that depends. Are you willing to be an experimental subject?
Possibly. Just not right now.
That's that. Keeping that matter of the Ash Guardian just between us.
I figure I'll let him worry about the consequences and the guilt. And no, we're not just taking a break because, well, I ran out of coffee. Or ending the stream because of that, I mean. The main reason is if I can keep my streams to below 4 hours, then we get a bit of a bonus. Actually, what I should do is come here. Oh, those were the cultist robes that I took off the mannequin, huh? It's okay, I've got more in the chest back there.
Seems you've inherited a situation. Drovus Relvi owes me 1,000 septims. At least he did until you set him up with that Telvanni wizard.
He didn't go
Now
any
he's
further
untouchable.
than, unless
The way
you'd
I
like to
think
be
of it,
a
it's your fault he can't pay me.
experimental
So I guess I'm going to have
subject,
to
and then
collect
it
it
didn't
from you.
continue, so I'll go back to it in a bit.
Take your best shot, Fetcher. But if you draw on me, the guards will put a bounty on your head, not mine.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
I'll give you this warning only once. Tired of running? I knew you were weak. Now pay me. Nothing for now, but watch your back. I'll be sending collectors to find you. They won't ask so nicely.
True, that could be
One
cool.
way or the other, I'll get my money.
You can try.
Sooner or later, they all pay.
He can certainly try, to quote Matthew Mercer. But I figure, if our streams go past 4 hours, then Facebook doesn't save it as a video. So I figure the best way to handle it would be to, let's see, which one is that? That looks like the darker. Yeah. I'll take those. There's that at least. No, the cultist is... No, that's... Completely saw that wrong. And then, yeah, that'll work. I'll put the death brand back on Skyrim. And then I gotta find where I put the rest of Ozadal's stuff. Ozadal? Ozadal? Ozadale? But we also, part of the reason, of course, is if we want the videos to stay up on Facebook, we gotta be less than 4 hours. And then there's also the fact that we do have other work that does need to be done. So I will see about a possible Insomnia Squad tonight. Last night, by the time it came time to be able to stream, I was just way too worn out. She's looking at me like she's gonna run over.
You're back. Did you bring me anything?
Figured one of them would.
You got me a present? Really?
Interesting. That's good to know. Linway's armor. Okay.
Thanks.
I know that this is more for just randomness. I mean, honestly speaking, if it's not something that I use and carry on a regular basis, I usually don't pay a whole lot of attention to a lot of these items. So if it ends up disappearing due to a glitch or something, I don't mind. I just kind of prefer... There we go. That'll work for now. Oh, I forgot about this too. What do we have for weapons here? That made that easy. Any arrows we don't need currently? Nope. That's all good. What do we have under armor that we don't need, really? And that's a trophy. So that goes elsewhere. I know we have some musical instruments. So those will need to be put away in here. Okay, I guess we just have the one because the others are still out on the... Yep. Forgot about that. This is for the random items that I pick up on accident, such as these. I heard you the first time, Poppy. I should give him a name. I'll call him Max. No, Max is what we use for the wolves. Call him Wolfie, 'cause close enough. Mine did too. Strangely enough, I ended up putting a circlet on his head instead because it just wouldn't register. Oh, guess we already grabbed all that stuff there. Now we gotta jump over to Winstead. Because that's where the other stuff is. I'm still not Thane of the local area. That's why there's no house Carl there. I just realized that. And I can at least furnish the house in Solitude.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
Ow. You killed my other chicken now? Gonna have to talk to the house, Carl.
Honor to you, my Thane.
Okay, let's see.
Certainly. What did you have in mind? Ah, good. There's one I've had my eye on.
Technically, I believe it's the Dawn Star. Dawn Star? Maybe. Whichever one Hielarkin is attached to.
You?
He just spoke to me outside the house.
Our hero
And then he asks me if he can help me. 51 ale. Also ale. Whoops. Nope. This one. 591. Is that 520 now? 610. 610 cabbages. Oh yeah. Back here for trophies. I love how sitting at the top of that are all the masks. Okay, weapons. Anything here that's named? No. Those don't belong to anybody. I don't think I have anything in here. Oh, that. Oh, so you can leave the right eye here, but not the left eye. Good to know.
Morn comes, for the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the dragonborn's come.
Yeah, of course I know, because I'm the dragonborn.
And one of the first songs I ever learned, Ragnar the Red.
Yeah, I mean, I've done, let's see. I think I've got one more person to help from there. In order to get that one. Yeah, it looks like it's assist one more person there. In order to get the Thane ship. But currently, yikes, we're getting real close to that 4-hour mark. And since I know that at least Patricia does sometimes take a look at the videos when she's unable to catch the live ones, I figure it's better to have the videos up for folks so that if they have any comments or statements to make, they can make them, and then I can still respond to them after the fact. That, and if one of the videos happens to be missing or something, and somebody's been following along with previous ones, then maybe they'll have, that way they don't end up missing anything either, I guess. Though regardless of length of our videos, I believe all of them are still up, available free on Twitch, so that's always an option. Although I do understand that Twitch just isn't the best platform for everybody due to various reasons. Whether it's internet issues or that kind of thing. But yeah, I figure being able to have those videos up for folks makes it a little more helpful. Yeah, you'll notice he refuses to wear that hat. So that's the main reason for us having making sure that our videos are end within a certain period of time. It's not always about who else we may be hosting, although if we are hosting a video, folks are always welcome to join us for those as well. You know what? Fine, I'll do it the hard way then. Because all I got to do is get over to the other tower anyway. But yeah, like, tomorrow we will be hosting Critical Role's usual campaign nonsense. And if folks would like to come join us for that, you're welcome to do so. And if you have any questions about gameplay, or any of that while they're doing their thing, it'll be a little easier for us to answer any questions, if only due to, well, our chat would be a lot less crazy, because they do get 50,000 plus viewers every Thursday. See, so that was number 295 for those following along. So that takes care of that. I do want to thank everyone for joining us.
I don't know how you stand it.
Do that to quiet the game down. There we go. But yeah, we will be back tomorrow, usual time, about 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time. As far as any of that is concerned. So we should be here for that. Unless something comes up. As far as any other pressing matters, as far as news regarding our company or our streams, Sunday we will not be here due to helping out with another movie. I'll definitely take a look for it, Patricia. Thank you for mentioning it. And in the meantime, we are working on at least one board game, one cooperative collectible card game. Let's see what else. We've got our Adulting with Anxiety that we are putting some serious work into. At this point, it's more cutting down on having a little too much information, which is always better than not having enough information. And then, of course, we have our 5th edition setting guide that we're working on. We've got some new perspectives, new backgrounds, kind of a whole new world for people to explore and learn interesting concepts from. And hopefully the way the world is designed will help also promote that whole concept of cooperation and friendly competition and community strength and community spirit. But then again, it always depends on what story the game master comes up with, and what choices and storylines that the players engage with, because that's how that usually works. A lot of the time when playing, a dungeon master or game master will have particular ideas of how they see things going. Usually that's right before the session starts, and sometimes right around 10 minutes in, that whole plan's been thrown out the window. So it's always interesting to see those, to see people be able to roll with that and improv, and just kind of see where things go. Always gets really interesting. Anyway, I do want to thank everyone for joining us. We do hope you'll be here with us tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central, for, let's see, tomorrow's Thursday, so we'll probably go ahead and jump back into some Fallout, followed by Fallout Fridays. Saturday, we will be back here with some more Skyrim. And then Monday, I guess, we'll go back to Borderlands. We'll see how things go. If anybody has any other suggestions or ideas, or even just thoughts on what you guys prefer to see coming from us, we'd be more than happy to adjust with that too. Again, this is more of our break time from work, so I have no problem just kind of playing what folks want to see rather than being worried about any particular schedule for games or even necessarily what I feel like playing, because a lot of the time I don't really feel like playing, but I know I need to take that break from work, because if I don't, I'll get burned out, which means things don't get done. In which case, being here with you folks definitely makes up for, okay, I need to take a break from working or writing or reading, researching. Step away from that for a little bit, and then being here makes it a little more worthwhile on my end, I guess. So I do hope you guys enjoy spending time with us over here. So yeah, I will go get Carl, and until next time, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful evening, whatever time zone you happen to be in around the world, and we do hope we will see you tomorrow. So until then, bye for now, folks. Thank you all for joining us. Please give us a follow on twitch.tv/awolvesdengames. Long days and pleasant nights. Jate ka nade, or good night, everyone.